Why does Casino Sales Master work? It's a very important question and one that ought to be given a lot of time. This video is going to be longer as a result of it, and we're going to get into the nuances of what makes Casino Sales Master a proven system that beats the odds in sales and life. To start with, this coaching course, book, community all starts with the solution that mankind has been trying to achieve since its existence. It started with generations ago. The goal of life was to have the most power possible. So let's go have the biggest army, conquer the most land, etc. And then the answer became, well, let's have the most money. That will be the best way to have the best life ever. Just have the most money. And then the answer became, well, let's just have the most time. If I have the most time, I'll have the happiest life ever. And currently the answer is, let's have the most followers and fame. That will give me the best life ever. Well, ultimately, we know all of those are failure answers. None of those guarantee a successful life for yourself and or for anyone else around you. There's only one thing that always has been the answer, always will be the answer, and is the foundation of Casino Sales Master. And that is establishing incredibly high quality relationships and doing so quickly. Any sales course that is worth its weight is going to be able to teach you how to identify pain, how to sit in front of the right decision maker, how to write a proposal, etc. And don't get me wrong, Casino Sales Master does all that as well. But the other side of that coin is the critical part. What sets Casino Sales Master apart and why it is a proven system of success. Because the other side of the coin from the skeletal system of how you sell is, how do I get that person over there to instantly want to connect with me? Just close your eyes for a minute and imagine looking down the street and seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger. Instantly, you would know that that is a powerful man just by looking at him. His physique, his stature, he was the governor, for crying out loud. That is a powerful guy over there who's Arnold. Well, the thing is, we also have this exact same ability with who we can trust and who we can connect with. Our mind just looks for different things. For the way we see power in Arnold, it's by his physique, by his stature, by his muscles, etc. Some people already just love the accent. But for the way that our subconsciouses work of connecting to someone else, it's a completely different set of criteria that our bodies look for. It just is. And 97% of people do not know how they form their own relationships, let alone how to be intentional and teach them to someone else. We break it into 5 drills that will continually have you building and strengthening your relationship skills. And to give a quick test to see if you need to go through this, just think, again, with your eyes closed, how many people do you like and enjoy sharing everything in your life with? The deepest parts of you, the most important parts of you, sometimes the scariest and the happiest parts of you, the hopes and the dreams. For most of us, I'm describing your best friend, and there's less than 10 of them. Now I want you to think of how many people are the opposite, that you don't want to share your hopes, your dreams, your scariest moments, your happiest moments with, and you don't want them to know anything about them. Well, we just broke the Google search results because there's always and infinitely more people that are in that category when you are untrained in how to do this. The thing is, you are that exact same category to everyone else. So in the percentages of space, Are you in your prospects very few I want to open everything up with? Or are you in the masses of, I don't really want them to know anything about me, and I'm going to go through my own personal rigid process of opening up to them? Solving this problem goes beyond just, oh, now I made a sale. It transfers into every other relationship in your life. Fights with your teenage daughter start going away. Arguments with your boss and coworkers start to disappear. Your life improves exponentially by learning this skill set. Every single one of us know how to read another person from the moment in which we are born. The problem is we stop teaching these skills because it's the same way as we assume going through life. They'll figure it out. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not entirely sure I know how I do it, so they'll figure it out themselves. How many of you actually had a sex talk with your parents? You'll figure it out. It'll be all right. We treat all former relationship advice essentially the same way. And that is what we are going to cover. Every single day in Casino Salesmaster, you get a new drill sent to you. And just like an NFL football team does not have all 11 players against each other every practice, we break it down into segments. Using the NFL example, sometimes we'll be working explicitly on how to take a snap, how to hand the football off, how to catch it. And that is how we break it into bite-sized portions in which you can exceed regularly. And I do need to be very clear about this, since this video is specifically about why Casino Salesmaster works. If you are not willing to put in the 30 minutes a day to do the daily drills, you will not succeed. Do not sign up for this course. It will not work for you. You put in 30 minutes a day, and the results become staggering. And yeah, we're going to guide you through the skeletal system of how to do the sales correctly. That part is 100% true. And that is necessary. Don't get me wrong, there is a certain structure, but there is no guaranteed sales script, period. And anyone who's trying to say that is either super niched, that it's not universal, or they're lying. Because in every interaction, whether it be business consumer or business to business, it comes down to a personal individual choice. Do I want to do business with you or not? And that is the fundamental answer. That is what makes this entire course work. So it's called Casino Salesmaster. Why? It's a good question. Because when we're trying to articulate something that is this vast and multifaceted, I had to show something that could overcome a universally known challenge. Every culture on this planet knows that you will lose in a casino. It's mathematically guaranteed, actually. You cannot make money in the casino in a long run, let alone having a system that is guaranteed to give proven results. So no, you do not need to have to like gambling or even be involved in it to have this system work, because it's about sales and relationship building. It's not about counting cards or guessing what's going to happen next. Not at all. That's not what the book is. That's not what led this narrative to start in the first place. What we did was we recognized what was going on in our prospects' world. In the casino's case, the dealer's perspective. And we truly got to understand them. And we got to connect with them on a real level and do it like that, instantly and quickly. And as a result, they wanted to pay us. And that's what happened. And that's what happens every single time. Because when you connect with someone and they want to help you, they want to see you to succeed, there's no more lying. There's no more, I need to hide from you. Because that's the standard default setting we all have as buyers in this moment in time. From the time that you were born and were able to talk, you were taught, tell the truth, answer questions when asked, be responsible, be honest. But every single time one of your parents was called or in interaction with a salesperson, they lied. Your subconscious knows that, and it comes out every single day in your interactions with a physical salesperson or a virtual salesperson. I'm not going to tell them the truth. They're just going to use me for something. All right. If they're going to lie to me, I'm going to lie back to them. Let me get some free information. Let me get a free sample as I'm walking around the Costco. And then if they ask me if I'm going to put it in my cart or buy anything, I'll tell them I'm going to. I'm going to walk around the aisle. And then if they try to chase me down, I'll disappear. I'll ghost the salesperson. That's how buyers naturally interact across the world. That's how the dealers interact on their default setting as well. Changing that and getting them to be that, you know what? I want to tell you the truth. I'm not entirely sure I know why I want to tell you the truth, but I want to tell you the truth. And changing just that starting point of prospects needing to lie to you to now, I want to tell you the truth. Wow. That is a night and day shift. And the reason that this works is because this course is so deeply ingrained with your subconscious. Training your subconscious first and foremost to be able to swim within your own ocean of emotions. Because there are things that are within each and every one of us that we wish the younger version of ourselves did not go through, or at least would have done them differently. And all of those different intertwining, often contradictory thoughts and processes are all trapped within us. And they're all deep down at the bottom of this ocean, much like a shipwreck. Many of us never even want to think about swimming down and seeing what is down there, let alone being able to. So what happens? We don't. We just hang up on the surface of the water. We hope everything's okay up there because, hey, I'm on top of the water. I can't drown. There's nothing bad or scary up here. All the bad stuff gets pushed down to the bottom where there's high pressure. What we're going to do is hard, but we're going to teach you how to swim within your own ocean of emotions, how to deal with that pressure that is around you, how to be comfortable interacting with the scariest of scary things from your own past. And as you grow in that process of being comfortable literally within your own skin, in this moment, in how do I deal, how should I have dealt with this? How would I deal with this now? These various situations of our lives. And a very systematic approach that leaves you coming out safe and secure, but fully growing. It's a hard combination of things to put together that you're going to get. And it's all because it's rooted in the science of your subconscious. And as you go through it, it's going to be just as any other guide helping another person. You know, if you've never skydived before, your first couple of flights, you have to be attached to another person. If that person was all skittish and constantly checking everything and just had a general aura of fear on them, you're never going to want to have that person be your guide on your back to make sure that parachute gets open. Likewise, if you're going to have a guide who's completely calm, cool, and collected, seems like he knows everything he's talking about, and has just confidence radiating out of him, you're going to enjoy the flight 20 times more. Even if the difference between person A and person B is 17 times the experience. Because the perception of everything is what guides us. This is the shortcut that most people who go quickly through life and attain positions when they're way too young have already figured out. Because you're not supposed to be able to become the general vice president until you have 50 years of experience or whatever. Whatever your company culture is, you know the numbers. This is how you bypass that. We're literally teaching you shortcuts in your life every single day. This is how you quickly build relationships. That's what this course does. It makes it so that you will be able to connect. We know it's hard work. We absolutely know it's scary at times and that you're not going to want to do it. And that is why we put within Casino Sales Master a very regimented contact system. We bombard you weekly with emails. Every single one that a new drill has come out. Did you do it? Here's the link to it. To make sure that no one within our system falls through the cracks. Because there's going to be a moment or two that you're going to touch upon something that's scary, something that's hard. Whether it be on an outbound sales call or an internal training drill, you're going to hit something that's scary, and you're probably going to hit a couple of them. But just like any other form of training, you're not going to lose the weight until you sweat it off. And that is a big part of what this course is. Making sure that you don't quit. Being with you in a community of success. That is what Casino Sales Masters is. That is what you are going to experience. Yes, this video was a lot about what you're going to get in terms of why does it work? And it works intensely. And we cannot wait to see you in one of the upcoming trainings, because we do personalized video calls weekly with the members of the community. So you can bring whatever essence is in you in this second, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to make it better, and we're going to make you stronger. That's what's going to happen. That is the joy of this system. It's not just sign up, watch a couple of videos, and get forgotten. This is, you sign up, you're a part of the community, there's constant outreach to you. There is literally not even access to the full library because of the way that we're weaving it in and training you into it. Everyone always wants to jump to dessert, because at the end of the day, we're all 5-year-olds at our heart. Give me the ice cream. And the way that we present the information to you with the lessons is one a week. Again, very intentional based upon the way in which you learn. I know your life has stuff going on it. We all know it. But once a week, you sit down and you do the course and you do the corresponding homework. Roughly an hour all in. Plus the daily 30-minute trainings. This course will take up some time to make you better and stronger. But again, the transformation in which you are going to go through takes time and consistent effort. It's hard. Not a lot of people want to do it. That's also why there's not a lot of people out there healing the world. Sales will heal the world. There is no doubt about that. And you get to be part of that solution. You get to feel the experience and the growth as all of the people around your world just improve. Your relationships get better, and every element of your life enhances. We look forward to seeing you to be a part of the Casino Sales Master community. Click this link. I look forward to seeing you very shortly.